The biting December wind whipped through the Glasgow West End, a stark contrast to the smoky warmth I'd just left behind in curlers on Byres Road. It was December 1978, and I, David, all of 18 years, was walking into what I suspected was a meticulously crafted trap. It had all started innocently enough. Edward Luckham, a man who looked like he'd stepped out of a Hammer horror film, had struck up a conversation with me. 60-ish, with silver hair that gleamed under the pub lights, he sported a black cloak and an ankh necklace that swung with every theatrical gesture. He directed me to Felgate Close, a narrow lane I'd never even noticed before. Why I'd agreed, I couldn't say. Maybe it was the thrill of the unknown, the naive arrogance of youth, or perhaps just plain stupidity. But here I was, trudging down Felgate Close, the promise of a unique opportunity hanging in the air like the damp chill. As I walked, a disquieting phenomenon began. The streetlights, one by one, popped out behind me. A fizz, a sputter, then utter darkness. The only illumination came from a sliver of moon, barely enough to pierce the oppressive gloom. Fear, cold and sharp, pricked at my skin. I knew this was no coincidence. Luckham had orchestrated this. My contact was coming up from London. A specialist in handwriting analysis. They were supposed to meet me at the end of the close. They wouldn't accept something by post. It had to be a live sample to ensure it was truly mine. I needed the money they were offering, desperately. The darkness deepened, pressing in on me. The silence was broken only by the frantic thumping of my own heart and the distant wail of a police siren, a sound that offered little comfort. I reached the end of the close. A single flickering gas lamp cast long, distorted shadows that danced like macabre puppets. No sign of my contact. Just a heavy, ornate door set into a crumbling stone wall. A door that hadn't been there before. My hand trembled as I reached for the iron knocker. This was it, the point of no return. I knew, with a chilling certainty, that whatever waited behind that door was far more sinister than a simple handwriting analysis. But I was trapped. The darkness behind me was as terrifying as the unknown that lay ahead. I knocked. The sound echoed in the silence, a death knell in the Glasgow night.